Hey, what's going on? I'm Josh Martinez, backstage with Tate McRae.
Hello.
So you just got off stage, killed it, as
thank
per
you.
usual, as we call it.
Thank you.
Per usual. But Capital One Jingle Ball is kind of the finale of a successful year, and you had a successful year. People get trophies, gold medals. I'm not about that, so I'm giving you an authentic WWE heavyweight title.
Okay.
So you can hold that.
Wow. I've always wanted one of these.
Hey, you're from what part of Canada are you from?
Calgary.
See, in Calgary, there's a lot of wrestling history in Calgary.
Really?
Okay, we're going to have to talk off air about that. I'm not going to get into it now. I don't want to bore people. I'll hold that for you.
Oh,
Baby.
thank
I got you. I got you.
It's
Paulina,
heavy.
if you don't mind. Thank you. So what's it like performing in front of 15,000 people? This wasn't your first time doing it. You've been doing it for a minute now. What's that feeling like? Because I can't even imagine what it's like, girl.
It's still crazy every time. I mean, last year when I did Jingle Ball, it was like one of my first times performing.
Wait, like ever?
Like ever.
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Yo, we just threw you into the fire, homie.
No, I literally had done a few festivals before that, and then I literally got thrown into arenas.
Okay, so
Because
how was that?
So it was really crazy. And yeah, still every time I get on stage and there's that many people, it's always a shock. I think the feeling is like, it doesn't just feel like there's like a few right here. It feels like it's like circling you, like the screams, and it's still surreal. It's crazy.
What's your favorite song to perform in front of 10,000 plus people?
It depends on the night. It depends on the crowd.
Okay.
Tonight, That Way was really fun to perform. She's All I Want to Be is usually really fun. That was like, I honestly wrote that song for live performing.
Really? Okay.
So it is, yeah, I feel like that one's usually, but tonight was That Way.
So now, did you go into, as you just mentioned, She's All I Want to Be, you wrote that for live performances. Do you go in it thinking, I'm going to write a badass song that I could rock out to on stage and then figure out the lyrics? Or is it, as you're writing the song, you're like, yo, I want to make this empowering and make this a badass song to rock out on stage?
Well, okay. I kind of lied. It happened where I wrote a ballad. So it initially started as like a piano ballad. So it wasn't...
Flip to 180, girl.
Okay, so it was a piano ballad. And then I was like, this isn't going to work performing live. So I was like, can we pump up the energy and can you totally flip this song over and just make it something that I could like jump to live? And then this producer, Greg Kirsten, who's like a genius, he literally in like 4 hours flipped it into like what it is now, and it was really cool.
So from a ballad to like a modern day, let's just rage and...
Yeah, and we never retracked it, which is crazy. So like the vocals that are on the track are ballad vocals. So me singing to a piano is what that song is still.
That's so dope. See, these are the type of exclusives you're going to get backstage.
Sneak peek.
Speaking of sneak peeks, what can we expect from you in 2023 and beyond?
I'm really excited. I think I'm in a headspace now where I'm so ready to get into my next cycle of music. I already know I have like mood boards and ideas of just like what I want my next vision to look like.
Okay.
And I'm excited. I'm going to get in the studio for like a couple months and just grind it out and figure out what I want to say for the next album.
So you mentioned mood boards, so I'm assuming you're into manifestation and stuff like that?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Of course.
I don't know how things
How
get
could
down.
I not be? It's 2022.
I don't know how things get down in Calgary, girl. What would you say right now is number one manifesting, like your number one manifestation attempt, goal, if you will?
Maintaining a good mindset. I think even living alone and, turning 19, I feel like you go through so many different emotions and feelings.
It gets worse.
Oh, good. Really? I didn't know it could get worse than this. No, I'm kidding. It's I feel like I'm just honestly trying to keep a positive outlook on everything, because I feel like in this industry, there's always a next goal that you want to get to, right? And I think my idea is just being present in everything that I'm doing and just creating what I love and what I really want to perform in 10 years.
You mentioned headspace. I like to ask artists how they kind of bring themselves back to like even keel, because when you're really high, you got to come down, and when you're really low, it's hard to come back up. So
Right.
what do you do? What type of support system do you have to kind of get back to that mental even
My
space?
family is number one. Yeah, I think it's like hard to trust people, and the only people that I will honestly look at and they'll tell me the dead truth is always my mom and my dad, and they always keep me really, really grounded. So.
Is that with music too?
Oh my God, with everything. They like to keep me really far close to the ground.
What is the worst critique you got from one of your parents when it comes to you sending them the music?
Oh, my parents are brutal. My dad won't even respond, and then I'll be like, he'll like read it, and then I'll call him and be like, okay, why didn't you respond to my message? And he's like, Tate, just like, you've done better lyrics, you've done better songs. And I'm like, oh my God, you're literally breaking apart this song. And I'm like, you're not the writer. Anyway, my grandpa's worse. He's German and he's
Okay.
really harsh. So
But what, like, is that coming from, like, he just doesn't understand the music of today? Do you think it is, or is he just like he wants the best for you and knows more songwriting than you?
no, I mean I don't know why my family's so harsh. I think it's I think it's to push me. But my grandpa's always been like that, so I'm rolling with it now.
So, what would you say is your number one item right now on your Christmas wish list? I said that right. Yeah.
We're
Christmas.
not doing gifts this year, actually.
Why? Who's broke?
Because
Somebody's broke.
This is why. Because last year my grandpa gave me a fruit salad for Christmas.
Was it edible?
Yeah, but like who does that? Like
I
he
take that
literally
back. Fruit salad's not edible.
he literally
trash.
like wrapped the fruit salad under the Christmas tree and gave it to me, like super weird. And my mom was like, "Okay, that's it. We're like done with presents."
So what would you ask, let's say, somebody that's not related to you for a gift? Like, is there anything that you're like, you know what, this is what I want?
I would ask for a headband. I don't know why I've been like really wanting a nice headband.
You know what, fans, moving forward, just instead of, some artists get like bras thrown on stage or underwear,
Right. Throw me headbands.
sparkly ones.
Okay.
Maybe some with the Calgary Flames logo on it.
Right.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
One more time, Tate McRae, we appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Likewise, it's all love.